I think that was the end and not the beginning.
Hi, friends. We're going to try that again. I had it backwards. Hi.
That was much better.
Yeah. I didn't know which end. I thought, boy, that passed fast.
I was like, really? We didn't even talk about anything.
I start my 4-day weekend after this show. It's my birthday weekend. I'm not really in the game right now. Messed it up. But hello, welcome into the Thursday night live show here on Flippin' Hippos. I'm live every Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. with old and new friends. And we stay for about an hour and a half or all night, whichever comes first. We answer all of your burning reselling questions. We have a really good time and it's a lot of fun. So let's say hi to the folks in the chat real quick, and then we will tell you about us and tell us about you. I don't know what's going on. I'll be old Saturday, so I don't have a memory anymore.
Yeah.
Jill, hi Jill. Thank you again, Jill, so much for coming to my Whatnot Wednesday night and purchasing all those stuffed animals. I really appreciate it. I had to do your shipment in 2 boxes, by the way. So look for 2 boxes.
Wow.
Hi, Nanette.
Hi, Nanette.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. I'm romper room.
Hi, Nancy. Oh, and Nancy, thank you so much for your recent purchases at my Whatnot shows. My hippos, I appreciate you, as do my bills that are being paid. Karen's here. Hi, Karen.
Karen.
And Christopher is here. By the way, guys, next Thursday, Christopher is going to be on the show.
Oh, cool. So, yay.
The gang is all here. Happy early birthday.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much. It's all month. It's our month.
It is.
It's my birthday, Mother's Day, and my son's birthday this weekend. So it's all about us. Kelly's here. Welcome in. Thank you.
Hi, Kel.
Okay, everyone's saying hi to each other. I am sure that everybody knows who Trish is, and I'm sure that most of you know who I am. But we're still going to go around the room and introduce ourselves like good little content creators.
Really, you guys are good content creators. I'm bad. You guys all have K&L Resale, Flippin' Hippos under your name. Mine just is Trish. Trish.
You don't need the other stuff. You're just Trish.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Valerie. I'm Trish Glenn. I am Super Sale Trish across all socials. And I work for List Perfectly. I've been a full-time reseller for, 9 years, but I've worked for List Perfectly. I almost said 3. I think it's like 5. I don't know how long I've been there now. I'm the director of events 4. Good job. I think that's true. Director of events and education at LP. And yeah, that's me. I'm here.
Oh, Crystal's here.
Hi, Crystal. She's like Cher. Trish. I'm like Cher. I want to say something, but my husband might come in and watch, so I'm not going to say it.
Careful now.
Careful. You never know who's going to watch.
And this is recorded.
Exactly. Be good.
This is forever. It goes on my YouTube channel forever. Hey, Lori, tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Lori from K&L Resale. I'm the L in K&L. K is Kurt. I've been selling for about 5 years, and Trish, yeah, I think she's right, a little over 4 years. I live in Livermore, California. I decided that cards. I brought this person over from my eBay Live. Hi, April.
Oh, welcome in.
I thought cards was a guy, but it's a girl. Oh, excellent. I was just on eBay Live, and cards helped me figure out that I had a card priced possibly incorrectly. I'm going to research it tonight. Anyway, more on that later. What happened to my name? Oh, because when it goes up. I live in Livermore, and I mentioned that because I'm selling my house, and go on Zillow and look for 614 James Street, Livermore, California, and buy my house. I plugged it 3 times on my eBay show today, and 3 times on Tuesday.
You're too funny.
So anyway, I've been selling about 5 years. I started selling a lot of big stuff, little stuff, everything. My motto, because I didn't know what I was doing at that point, was we sell, and in parentheses, almost anything. So, and I still hold on to that. I do sell almost anything. Right now, I'm concentrating on smaller items. So we're going to be moving to Tennessee. We were just talking about that before the show, near Chattanooga. And I'm going to be selling all the way across the United States when we move. So Kurt's going to quit his job after we sell the house as soon as we sell it. And then within a week of closing escrow, we're going to travel across the U.S.
What do you mean you're going to sell? First of all, Cards is a guy. That's his fiance's account. Get it right there, Lori.
Thank you. Okay, got it.
Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is, wait, what do you mean you're going to be selling across the United States? Like you're going to have your stuff with you and then ship it out every day?
Yes. I'm going to have, I got all my rookies and my top cards. Cards saw some of the stuff tonight. My rookies and my top cards, football, baseball, basketball. I've got some other sports. And then I've got my new old stock of some costume jewelry. And then I've also got some vintage and semi-precious and precious stones. I probably have, I'm not going to tell you how much because then you come and rob me. I'm not telling you where I'm broadcasting from, just so you won't rob me. But anyway, so we're going to do that across the United States, have some fun, take a leisurely drive and end up in Tennessee somewhere and buy a house. That's me.
Yeah. Okay, before I tell you all about me, are you in a hotel or in the staged house you're selling?
They're in my staged house.
I could see that portrait. I'm like, look at her staged house. It's so beautiful. Her realtor did such a great job. It's so beautiful.
She's like, oh, I like it. Maybe I don't want to leave now.
I want to move in.
There's that.
But I don't want to live in California.
But I have to leave because we can't afford the mortgage if we stay because Kurt wants to retire. It's the only way we can retire.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm sure everyone knows who I am, so I'm going to make this very succinct. But if you did follow one of these, we do have someone in the chat that followed someone here who hasn't met me before. So this channel is a reselling channel, but most importantly, it's a teaching channel. And I focus a lot also. I focus on teaching, but I also teach a lot about organization, routines, how to time block, how to have boundaries, work-life balance. That's most of my content. I do hauls, what's sold, and I just kind of focus on helping you to be more successful and less stressful, I guess. That should be my new motto. Be more successful and less stressful.
That's pretty good.
I love it.
I love that. Somebody write that down because I'll forget. But I started reselling 9 years ago. I got hurt at work. I became disabled. I couldn't work outside of the home anymore. So I kind of just took over my boyfriend's eBay and took it from just being collectibles to everything under the sun. And we built it together for 7 years. And he no longer liked it or was having fun with it. And I understand. He wanted to sell Lord of the Rings and Star Wars nerd shit. And here we are with bras and jewelry and everything else.
My wife.
So he got an offer from a guy that knew a guy that knew a guy who owned a small business here to be an accountant without an accounting degree, but with accounting pay.
Yeah.
He took it. So he does that now. He does our taxes. He does our books. And he helps me with shipping. But other than that, I do everything on my own. Yeah, I teach about the life part. What did I say? That was so cool.
Well, it's recorded, so you can go back and watch it.
What did I say? But I do show the real life and the reality. I don't blow unicorn glitter farts up your ass. I show you the truth. No.
When did you stop doing that?
The truth is, this is hard.
I show you the reality, but if you watch a lot of my videos, I show you how to find that balance. So even when you have a bad week or everything's stressful or life is just lifing, you can just and be okay. That's how I'm taking a 4-day weekend off because I manage my time very well.
Yes, you do.
Swimmer One-zation got it. Be more successful, not stressful.
Oh, Nancy.
A one-woman show.
Yeah.
I'm still not technically because of my disability and my back. Keith is basically my pack mule. So
he is. She means it. He brings the stuff up the stairs and down the stairs.
He brings it all up and down. He brings it in from the car. He brings my laundry up because I wash everything I source. You should too, or you're gross.
Yes. Yes, she puts it out there.
He does he does the pick list. That's what I'm trying to say. And then he carries the bag down for the postman.
Glad he doesn't just pick things. I'm glad it's a pick list.
It's a pick list.
What's he picking, Star? What's he
exactly
picking?
You just said he wasn't gross. sorry. So I want to go to Jill's question.
Well, I'm not there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We'll get there.
Okay, good.
Not your show. Let her.
I know. I'm so
Jesus.
used to being in charge that I'm like, oh, that's
No, Trish can do whatever she wants, but like a lot of my guests will do that. I'll be talking about something, and they'll say, "Did you see the question from so and so?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it." And when we're ready, we'll pin it and talk about it. Okay?
Yep. That's right.
Star, your show, my love. I am staying out of it.
All right. Before we've done introductions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trish is used to my. I don't really care.
It's so true. I do this every day. Just for somebody who's here who doesn't know who I am, I run a mastermind class every morning, and I get between like 50 and 75 people a day. And so I'm just used to being right. Your Star is in charge tonight. I totally agree, Jill. It was just instinct. I'm very sorry. I take it back.
You're not the first one who's that like.
Nope.
I go off on tangents, and people are like, "Did you see the questions?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm still talking." So
Yeah, I'm still talking.
I'm talking here.
Really?
I'm talking here.
The only reason that I actually wanted to talk about, because I don't really have a lot to say about it, but is that I've received like 42 text messages about this one subject in the last like 4 hours about it. So that is actually why I wanted to know what you guys thought about it.
Okay. But before we do that,
yeah, go ahead.
Let's have you talk about what you want to promote.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So Vicky Zilverberg and I, who is LV Pink Peacock, she herds cats first thing at 3 a.m. I kind of do. Very true. So Vicky Zilverberg and I are running a what we call the Reseller Roadshow, Reseller Road Trip. It is not called the Reseller Roadshow. Do not look that up. Reseller Road Trip. And we did it last year. A friend of mine, Diane Lassonde, who Star knew well, passed away from cancer. And when she died, her husband wanted to do something with her stock. He offered it to me. I could not. I work for List Perfectly full time, and my daughter runs my other thing kind of full time. She says she's full time, but let's be but so I offered it. I said to Vicky, I said, let me talk to Vic. And so Vic said that she would love it. And so she said, how the hell are we going to get it out there? I said, we'll rent a truck. So we rented a truck and we drove from Boston to Las Vegas, which started as we were just going to drive. And then I was like, oh, we should see some people along the way. And it ended up being a 10-stop thing from Boston to Las Vegas. And 1 year ago today, I was in Pittsburgh with Star. So Vicky and I were in Pittsburgh a year ago today, the exact
1 year
day.
ago today, May 7th.
Yep. We were in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And we had a meeting with Star, and we did Maryland, we did Pittsburgh, we did Illinois, we did Iowa, we did Las Vegas, we did Chicago. I don't know where else we did. Oh, we did St. John. We went to saw Jill. We went and had a meeting with Jill. St. John, Utah. I think I'm saying that right, Jill. So it was great. And from that, we decided to try to do something other places in the country. And so this May, we're doing something in Florida. So we're doing 5 stops in Florida: Gainesville, Orlando, Tampa, Fort Myers, and Fort Lauderdale / Miami. And so anybody who's here that's in the Florida area, if you're in the chat, I'd love to give you a ticket. We have a ticket to give away, and you can choose whichever stop you with.
Wow, what a deal.
It's a full day learning event from like either 9:30 to 4:30 or 10:30 to 5:30, depends on the place, because we had to rent places to do this. eBay is coming to 3 stops. eBay and List Perfectly and Worth Point are supporting us through the whole thing. So you get lunch, and the tickets are worth $100, and I'd love to see you if you're around.
Do you have a link?
I'm going to get it right now.
Because I'm Googling while you're talking, and it's just pulling up last year.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what AI says, okay?
Okay,
So I
it's
Googled
good or bad?
Reseller Road Trip, Trish and Vicky is what I giggle.
Okay. Giggles.
We have lost control of this thing
Already.
I love this. The Reseller Road Trip is an educational tour hosted by veteran community leaders Vicky Silverberg at Katie and Vicky and Trish Glenn at Resell with Trish, featuring eBay-powered meetups, workshops, and networking events across the United States in 2026. The duo is hosting multiple intensives, including a 5-day stop Florida tour in May. That's what the AI says. Isn't that great?
Wow.
It's great. I'm going to send you the, I can't put it in the chat because I'm not connected for some reason, but I just texted it to you.
Okay. I will.
You want me to message it to you? Would that be easier?
Yeah, because I was going to have to copy it and message it to myself.
Yep, I'll do that. I can do it.
All right. So that's what she's doing, guys. Hello. If you're in Florida or you want to travel to Florida and you want a ticket, there will be a chance to win that at the end of the show. We will also be giving away 1 month free of List Perfectly. And we will also be giving away a $10 gift card to eBay.
Well, now for the people who don't know what List Perfectly is, such as my friend that I brought over cards, perhaps you can describe that, one of you.
Sure, when I'm done finishing explaining the giveaways.
Oh, fine. I could be in control too, just for a second.
Exactly, Lori. You tell her.
No, that's fine. We're giving away a free ticket to the Florida trip, a free month of List Perfectly, and a $10 eBay gift card. And I was about to say, I don't mail these out because I don't want to pay for postage. Don't look at that.
Don't even show the number. Jesus. She's a pro. She's a pro. She pulled that back fast.
Somebody's going to be a jerk.
Here's one without the thing done. So you will send them the number afterwards, right? Is that correct, sir?
Yes, I will screenshot the number to you. Don't be I think I pulled it back fast enough.
Void that card.
If not, I have one we can give them.
Okay, I got another one too.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, I'll just use a different one if you win. Anyway, we're giving away the Florida ticket because Trish just wants to, but the free month of LP and the gift card are my birthday gifts to you.
Wow.
So, List Perfectly. Let's answer some questions first.
Sure.
There's the one you wanted.
I don't really have much to say about this.
I haven't heard about this.
Okay, so what happens now is Poshmark is sending out a notice, and I'm going to read you what the notice says.
Okay.
So the notice says, when I tell you that there has been a lot of text messages about this. So this was Crystal. Crystal's actually in the chat. She sent this to me earlier. And she got this from Poshmark this afternoon. And it says, "Hi, Crystal. Some of your listings have gone inactive after 60 days without activity, edits, offers, comments, or bundles. Inactive listings are still shoppable, but receive less visibility. Activating them keeps your closet up to date and reaches more buyers." So then it tells you to activate them. And there is a bulk activate, but you have to scroll through all of your listings to find, yes.
Ain't nobody want to do that.
And then afterwards, so Crystal spent all of this time doing it and then figured out, she said, ugh, I did the math. It takes 6 seconds to activate each one once you get it running. So after she goes in and clicks, okay? After she clicks them all, if I have 15,000 inactive listings, which she does, it will take 25 hours for it to update them all. And that's without all the time it takes to scroll to the bottom and click them. So Valerie, so if you have a smaller closet, this isn't going to be such a big problem. But the larger your store is, and if you're a volume seller, this is going to become more and more of an issue. So yeah. So tomorrow, right now, she's doing them in batches of 3,000.
Wow.
I know. It's going to be a hassle. I mean, Posh just really has, I'm not 100% sure. I kind of thought Posh was really trying to cater to us for a few minutes there. I thought Posh was thinking about a professional seller giving us that new that new dashboard about and I also love the idea that Posh is taking away inactive closets. We all know people who put stuff up in Posh and then they don't do anything with it. And it's a bad buyer experience. But if you're going to go after larger closets, you can't do this to us. You got to give us the tools. If you expect us to be able to stay active and do what you want, you got to give us the tools to do it. And this isn't it. This isn't a good thing, in my opinion.
I haven't gotten a notice.
Okay, good.
I might. I don't know. I have a big closet, not like crystal big, but big.
You got big.
I'm big.
You're big.
That would annoy me. But I want to take this opportunity to say, this is why I tell you guys to delist and relist.
Yeah.
Stuff like this doesn't happen. I'm
true.
allowed to be really snarky about that because for 5 years people told me I was wrong. And now it's industry standard and everyone agrees with me.
Mm-hmm. Every show she says it. But she's
I have
right.
to because I stood there
right.
at events in person with eBay people that work for eBay telling me you're wrong. And I'm like, yo, no, I'm not.
Now,
go ahead, Laurie. I'm sorry.
The delist, the delist and relist is great for Poshmark and maybe Mercari and a couple others that don't charge you up front, like eBay does, because they'll relist again, they'll recharge you. So you've got to pick your platforms.
If you're small and you don't have a store subscription, yes. But I have such a big store subscription.
Oh, that's true. Right. You're right.
It's Etsy. Yeah. You just want. In fact, I just today recorded a video that will be coming out on Tuesday that shows you how to easily delist and relist using List Perfectly. And I go into detail on each platform on that. But I do say that Etsy's one you just want to update. And you can do that also. Guess what? With what? With List Perfectly.
Shocking.
Right. Shocking. List Perfectly is a game changer. Totally a game changer.
It totally is. And the thing about, I'm interested to see when I bring this to Patrick's attention tomorrow. They're so reactive and they try to make things. I wonder what he'll say about this and what will become like our workflow, what he thinks the workflow should be, especially for larger closets, and about how he thinks that we should work through it. So,
yeah.
Does Poshmark, you guys talk a lot with Poshmark, I know. Do they ever consult you before they do this stuff?
No. And they usually don't give you any kind of warrant. Like if they're going to make a big change, it'll come through at like 10 o'clock tonight and be like, surprise, 3 a.m. It's happening.
Yep.
eBay does the same
thing.
They'd
ask the people, that use it,
So, I mean,
eBay Perfectly does.
Yeah, but eBay made a change this week. Did you guys see the clothing sizes are changing on eBay?
Mm-hmm.
So eBay announced, Star and I are both, I was going to say meetup leaders. That's not the right terminology. Seller circle leaders. And eBay sends out this thing called Seller Scoop. And this week it had something in it, which I had heard about like the day before or 2 days before from an eBay employee about they're changing the way that sizing will happen. Now, they are trying to, I think what they're trying to do is standardize sizing, because women's sizes are so off the chart, right? You have Chico's that does 1, 2, 3, 4. You have Good American, Khloe Kardashian's brand, who makes up sizes also. Where industry standards are like small, medium, large, extra large, 1X, and so they're trying to get them to fit into industry standard, which I think could be good for us, but there's going to be a learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that eBay sent out, it's already started. They've already started to roll it out.
And here's the thing. This you're missing the most important point.
Okay.
The seller scoop only goes to the seller circle leaders.
Right.
So the only people that got a newsletter about this or any notification is us. You schlebs over there that don't have groups.
I are a schleb.
But listen, if you do subscribe to my channel and watch my videos on Saturday, I have a video coming out where I go over the seller scoop with you and explain it.
Good. That's good. I didn't know you did that on Saturdays. Do you do that every time a seller scoop comes out?
Yes. Every month.
You
So
are?
every month, the first Saturday of the month, I cover and go over the seller scoop. And the second Saturday of each month, I go over the eBay seller newsletter that they send out to everybody.
Well, excuse us. How smart
She's
are you?
on it, girl. She's on it.
And it was all pre-recorded today, so it'll be coming out. So there's a lot of stuff they put in the seller scoop that, like I said, should go to everybody.
Yeah.
So I do go over it on my YouTube, and I also go over it in my virtual eBay seller circle meeting every month too, just so everybody's getting all the information, because that's why we have community. So
Agreed.
if it only tells a handful of us something, we can all tell
I agree with you on that completely. I mean, and it's important. And some of this stuff, things happen and people act like, and it may be something that we've heard about for months. And then people are like, how did that happen? I never even heard about it. And so being keyed into this community can really make a difference in your business. And I say this all the time, but every time I get with resellers, I learn something. Every single time.
I believe I said that in the video too.
Yeah. I mean, and it's true.
I never talk to another reseller or am in a room with other resellers and I don't walk away having learned something.
Agreed. Totally.
Even if it's just something really small.
Right. It might not be earth shattering, but it's something you didn't know. But I have met resellers, new, old, in the game for a long time, brand new, who said something that have changed the way I do things afterwards.
Yep.
That really has happened to me on my inventory side quite a few times, where somebody's like, why are you doing that? Why aren't you doing XYZ? And I'm like, oh, why aren't I doing that? Like, that makes so much sense. But until somebody kind of points it out to you, sometimes you don't see it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. The next question is just for Lori.
Jesus. Yes, honey. I don't know. It's going to be after the. Yes, I think it's going to be in the new house, hon, because we just have to sell the house, and as soon as it closes escrow, within a week, we're going to be gone. So we'll be there within a couple of days. So the date is moving, hun. The date is moving.
Yes, no idea at this moment.
None.
No date.
Hopefully in 2026. Hopefully.
What date is that again? I don't know if you ever gave a date.
I have never given her a date, but she says that every time. You're so cute.
It's whenever her house sales. I know that us type A people want a date, and we always want to plan things and write
There's
down.
no date.
But people
Well,
like
Kelly and I are both going through the
do
house
that.
thing. No. And Kelly's kind of on the move too, because she's moving her stuff. We were taking bets on how many trips she'd have to take her inventory over.
Poor Kelly. It's going to be a lot.
She's in the thick of it now.
Just for Trish from Kelly.
Will you be doing Whatnot on eBay Lives from Mass? Yes. So I did Whatnot in Massachusetts, and I did a Whatnot here yesterday. I'm in Florida right now. I did a Whatnot here last night. I'm going to do one next week. I'm trying to do at least one a week and not break the streak. Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It's taken a little bit to get used to. I clothes are hard on Whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't like doing clothes.
I don't like them really particularly.
I don't. I like the stuff where I can sit, slap a box down, and pull stuff out, like jewelry, plush. I did do clothes, and I didn't even have it on hand. I just it was stuff that was listed. I just pulled it out of the bag, and you have to stand the whole time, and it really hurts my back. I don't like it.
You do have to stand a lot.
Well,
I don't like it. It hurts my back.
I am very lucky. My stepmom comes over to my house when I'm in Massachusetts. She comes over and helps me. So she hands me stuff and takes it and hands me stuff and puts stickers on it. So when I did one here the other day by myself, by the end, the living room looked like, Disney had thrown out, because I did all Disney stuff, which went really well. I sold a lot. I did a lot. I did fairly well, I think, especially because I'm new and I didn't have a huge audience with the Disney stuff. So that was kind of fun. But I did bring down sunglasses with me, because sunglasses, I could filled a half a suitcase with sunglasses, brought them down here with me. So I'm going to do those next week.
Oh, I love it.
Stuff like that, I think, is easier.
Yeah.
Especially if it's all sunglasses, you already know what that weighs.
Yeah.
Exactly. Make a listing. That's why I like jewelry. But I don't do that well on Whatnot. And every other day I say I'm going to quit, and then I have a good show and I sell some stuff, and then I'm like, well, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then I have a show where I sit there by myself for an hour singing to my plush and no one comes in, and I'm like, I quit. This is a waste of time. And then the next show I sell stuff, and I'm like, well, I guess I could do this.
Yes.
So how often? Oh, Lori, Valerie, I'm so glad to hear that. Valerie bought a Dooney Mickey bag from me, a project bag that I was going to work on that I just never did. I probably had it for 5 years and I never did anything with it. So I'm glad she's doing something with it. But so what's the deciding factor for you, Star? Like, what are you deciding? Do you think you're going to do Whatnot or eBay Live or whatever long term? Or are you still deciding?
I'm still deciding.
Yeah. Lori, you're doing well at it.
Well, I've been off it for a year because I had some family issues going on that I had to deal with. But when I was doing it, I did it consistently for 6-8 months, and I was doing quite well. I built a following, and it was in the jewelry thing, so it was a little bit easier. I think that's an easier one to build up. But it's consistency is important, and so I'm gearing up my Whatnot shows now. But I have my eBay Lives I'm doing 3 times a week and Whatnots twice a week. So that's going to be the coming up schedule now that things have settled down a little bit, and I think it's going to start building it up. I mean, I had a really good show. My best show was $1,600, and I sold a $900 ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
good
yeah.
on you.
I don't know if you caught my eye roll there, because
did.
everybody and their brother is in my ear. Well, I've been doing 3 shows a week since Black Friday, and I still suck. So consistency is not the key.
Well, here's the other half of that, though, is you have to go into other people's shows and let them know you're there and start following them, and they'll follow you.
That's my problem. If I wanted to have social hour where I'm not making money, then I would go have social hour where I'm visiting in other people's shows and not making money. But when I'm not doing a show on Whatnot, I want to be listing on my 6 other platforms because I always want to be doing something productively that is going to be making me money.
But you can, and here's how I do it. We all operate on several computers now at once. So you can have like your iPhone in a Whatnot show and go visit people's things while you're listing and doing stuff, just like we do.
No.
Yeah.
Have you, so I don't like change.
True, you don't.
And I'm very rigid in my routines.
No.
And when I'm listing, I listen to true crime, and that's how I work best.
That's true.
Or I watch Friends. I either have Friends going or true crime. I can't have other stuff because it's not. If you don't understand, you guys, consider yourself blessed. If you don't understand what I'm saying and you can roll with the flow and you think I'm absolutely batshit crazy, you are blessed, because until you understand the rigidity of not being able to make a change as simple as switching from what you watch while you list, you're blessed. I am diagnosed OCD with anxiety, and things like that are really hard for me. Anecdotally, on a personal note, I have 4 glass jars that I make my overnight oats in. And I make them each 2 weeks. I put them in the freezer and I take out one at a time and I eat half. So it lasts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on Friday I can have my shredded wheats as a special treat. This is what I do.
Wait 1 second. I just want to say, shredded wheat is a special treat.
The frosted, we're on a health kick here.
Okay.
Yes. We're losing weight and eating healthy. So
I'm so happy for you. I'm just shocked that shredded wheats was a happy treat.
Frosted mini shredded wheats.
You take the wins where you can.
I guess, Lori.
Okay, so I this is my routine. I dropped a jar and broke it Sunday. And I went into a spin, like freaking out. Like, what do I do? Keith's like, just make 3. And I whipped around and I said, that is an odd number. I can't just make 3. Then I don't have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for 2 weeks. I'll be off. It won't be even. I don't know what to do. And I literally, and again, unless you have these issues, I'm happy for you that you've never had to deal with this. And he's like, well, go on Amazon and buy a new jar. I don't want a new jar. These match.
Buy 4 new jars. No, I get what you're saying. Kurt has a similar issue about change. I have to tell him a week ahead of time.
We never got to explain this perfectly to April's fiance.
Just one last thing on the
Well, wait a minute before you go, because this is important.
Oh yeah, go.
If you want to try List Perfectly for 30% off your first month, use code flippinhipposhelp. Boom, in the chat.
I'll pass that on to them if they
Get
missed it.
30% off your first month if you giggle it and you find out that you might want to use it.
I love
What
it.
I
That's
would
our new one.
suggest, if you even have the slightest amount of interest in it, come back to this channel, go to my playlists. I have a List Perfectly playlist, and look at some of those videos, because a lot of people think it's just a cross listing service, and actually it does everything but clean your house for you. It does a lot. So go through my videos and see what it can do.
It's a big game changer.
But back to my long-winded anecdotal story. People like me cannot be spontaneous. We don't like things changing outside of our routine. And it takes a lot of gearing up. So like when I added Whatnot in, I knew a month ahead of time, we're going to build this into the schedule. We're going to start doing this. I did one show. I say I do 3 shows a week since Black Friday, lies. I did one show for a month, got accustomed, added a second one, and I have to make slow changes like that.
Right.
And I am so stuffed, like my schedule, there's really not a lot of wiggle room for new things right now. So when people say you got to go fiddle fart around and socialize on Whatnot, I'm like, but no, I'm listing on 6 platforms. I'm doing a YouTube video every single day. I do live shows, I do TikToks. Where am I having time to fiddle fart around? Because I sure as hell ain't giving up my time for reading. So
yep. So
anyway.
here's my suggestion. It's good to get your name out there, because then people will feed into you. I know your schedule. I think 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most, going in and out of rooms before your Whatnot show, just to say, hey, hi, how you doing? Would you mind if I mention my show here?
Okay.
That works.
So,
Yeah.
like, Lori, that's the stuff that I don't do or know anything about. We always say when Vicky and I do a lot of the shows together, and we'll say, oh, like, come in and, share your show. If you have a show coming up, like, we want other resellers to feel like they can. But I have never done it to somebody else, like gone into somebody else's and done it.
They don't always welcome it, but you ask. If you ask them, you can even direct message them off screen. Sometimes they don't like you to ask on screen. Some people will do that. You can tip them and they'll go, hey, plug your show. You don't say, hey, can I plug my show if I tip you? You just go and tip them. And sometimes that was a big thing about a year ago. People were doing that. But and then when you rate into their shows, you can, if you want to do that, if you don't want to go into their shows, just go in after your show, rate in. And they'll go, hey, everybody follow, Kano Resale, whatever. They'll do that.
Yeah, I do always raid. Even if I'm sitting there by myself, I will raid in as a party of one. And I get a lot of followers that way. I get a lot of attention that way. I think I just have to not be so star about it and just be like, okay, now Lori and Jenny, our friend Jenny, is very successful at Whatnot, have both told me this is what I need to do. Right. And I'm putting my head down like a stubborn Taurus and going, no, no, no.
Yes. I live with a person like you. You know Kurt. You know how stubborn he is.
Yeah.
I get it. And it's just little small changes like that and that's what I mean about the consistency too. It's not so much consistency doesn't mean a lot of time spent in it. Consistency can be one time a week, and every time you do it, you get 2 or 3 followers before or after your shows. And you do that every week, and eventually it builds and it builds and it builds. I try to remember that this is the same. I used to have a bookstore, a brick and mortar bookstore. Trish had a brick and mortar store too. Not a bookstore. But when you're in a bookstore, you have to be open certain hours. That's the consistency. And if you think of it like a traditional business that way, you've got to have your doors open consistently at the same time or in the same manner every week or every day or whatever your consistency wants to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if anybody is wondering, we're going to all plug our shows real quick.
Duh.
And then we're going to share our Whatnots, or I will share them. I'm going to shut up in a second and I'll go get links. I'm not this week because my 4-day weekend. Okay. I'm off tomorrow on Monday, but typically Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern, I do blush. Mm-hmm. Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern, I do jewelry. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, Lori and I and our other 10th and main girlfriends, do a Whatnot raid train every Wednesday, and it's always a different theme each week.
Yep.
So tell us about your shows, and I'll go grab everybody's.
Trisha, you're in the first position. Go.
So Vicky and I do them together. So it's Vicky and Trish. And Tuesdays. So I guess maybe I'm not as. We have a consistent time every week. We do Wednesdays and Thursdays. I said Tuesday. That is not what we do. We do Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays at 6, Thursdays at 7. But I haven't had consistent theme. Maybe that's part of the thing. We've been doing Disney. I've had a couple of Disney shows which really were fun and both did well. We're doing sunglasses, and we've done clothes and some vintage. We haven't really settled upon jewelry. Tonight was the first time we've done jewelry. Before I came and saw you guys. We have not really come to a consistent thing yet about what we're selling. So maybe that's part of the deal.
This is nice to know that someone else has noticed I'm consistent.
Here, do that.
I am consistent. It's not just in my mind because I write it in a planner.
But your consistency is because you're planned, and you can squeeze a lot of things in. I happen to have that part of my life over with. That's corporate America to me. I don't want to do that so much. For me, it's been part-time. But the consistency, you guys both have taught me, is really helpful if you want to increase your algorithms, for instance, on eBay, or even you want to talk about the algorithm on Whatnot. You know, it's the same kind of thing. It's just a different type of algorithm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I was thinking when you were talking about your shows, I think it's about, because it's a live selling platform, you have to decide, this has been my experience, you have to decide what your goal is. And you've taught this, Star, you have to figure out what your goal is and then how to get there. Not Star, what's your name? Trish. The one in the upper left there, that one, her. The lady with the glasses. But if you know what your goal is and you want to be something for everybody, for instance, like storage rooms, they always have, you never know what you're going to get out of there. But if somebody knows, like Jenny does the same thing that you're doing, she sells lots of different stuff. But if you come on the same time each week, you're going to have followers that get notified when you're on, regardless of what category you're in.
Right.
And so it's that slow building thing. It's like anything. You have to, like when Star was talking about going to other people's rooms, it's the same thing as what a brick and mortar place would be for advertising or TV or print or handouts at things. It's all the same kind of marketing. It's a different kind of marketing. That's in my mind.
Agreed. I just haven't gotten my head around. I mean, in reality, I think we've been doing this for 4 weeks.
Oh, Pashal, you just started. Yeah.
So I don't want to make it sound like we've been doing this very long. I think this is our 4th week. We've done 2 shows a week, I think, for 4 weeks.
That's a lot.
I would also recommend you should have your shows scheduled at least 2 weeks ahead of time.
Yep.
So people can see them and bookmark them. And if you're me, we've just talked about how type A OCD I am, diagnosed. I have my shows scheduled for a whole month. Every month I sit down and schedule the whole month out. And then if you have to cancel, which I have, life happens, guys, where, shit happens. You can just reschedule it. Don't cancel it, edit it, and move the date, and it'll take all your little bookmarks with you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So if you can't do your show, just reschedule.
Okay.
That's exactly right. When I had to go off for a year, I came in and out, but I moved all my shows a year out, and then I slowly filtered them back in so that I didn't have to just cancel. You cancel too much in there. It used to be a thing. Now it's not so much, but it's just, like she says, it's an easy thing to do.
It's just easier to reschedule it. You don't get any kind of penalties, or the algorithm doesn't punish you. And then if people have it bookmarked, they get carried over.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Valerie is saying I definitely am consistent, type A or OCD, but
you're something, Star. That's what it
all
is.
Of them, Star, is good.
You just are. You are.
So we still haven't talked about Liz perfectly.
Well,
and he had to go.
So we can talk about it some other time.
Liz Perfectly is awesome. That's what it is.
Here's the thing. I use it from start to finish. In every step of my business. I use it when I take photos. I use it to remove backgrounds. I use it to build my listings, to delist when I sell something, to share my Posh Closet. I share and I
So-
send offers with it.
That has been a big game changer, I think, for a lot of people. The fact that, when we started the Posh sharing, you could get rid of another service, right?
Yes.
So that has been a money saver, I think, for some people also. Yeah.
I saved $25 a month on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when I started having List Perfectly send offers on my behalf,
Yep.
my sales went up because instead of me trying to check it manually, and I talked about that. What video did I record that I talked? I don't know. I recorded 5 videos today. They'll be coming out over the next 5 days.
Yes.
But I know I talked about this. It was the seller scoop because it says something about the offers, automatic offers. If you strike when the iron's hot, So when I used to check manually, Trish may have liked my eBay mug at 3:00 this morning, and I don't send her an offer till I wake up and have done shipping, and it might be noon. But if it's automatically sent to her right after she likes it, she just looked at it. It's that impulse. It's why Walmart and stores put all that shit right up by the checkout.
Yep. Impulse buys.
Impulse buys. Yep. I do love that mug, though. I got to be honest. I lost that mug on a plane, and I was very annoyed.
I like the snowflake one better. Why am I talking like you? I like the snowflake one better.
I just want to say what's that one thing? Pack the cod, Havadya, but she says something. Oh, what is that word? That's it.
Cap hats.
Your pocketbook.
Oh, no, it's the handbag. What's the handbag one?
Pocketbook.
It's not a handbag.
Pocketbook. Pocketbook.
It's a pocketbook.
I'm watching on TV. Oh, I did notice there's some people that get delays on their comments, and now I know why.
My internet's been funky today. I don't know what's going on. It's
but
kind of
I like the other one better, but I try to
switch it up.
I put one in the dishwasher every night and get a new one.
That's a Grogu color.
I do
Grogu color.
It's a Grogu color. I love that.
I got 2 Star Wars Baby Yoda fans in here with me. Can we commiserate and get very excited about the new movie coming out on May 20th?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes.
Have you watched the Mall series?
Yes.
Don't tell me I haven't watched it. I'm going to binge it.
I watched the entire series. I have approximately 50 Baby Yoda toys in my office.
I bought one just because she had one, so they can talk to each other on these lives.
I have some at home right here.
Why she changes her mug? Germs. Yes, and I use glass straws because they're non-porous and they get sterilized when you run them through the dishwasher.
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Plastic straws are porous and they will hold smells, odors, and germs.
I use the metal one.
Oh, I do those too. They're not.
Yeah, the metal one too.
I think I'd rather do metal. I drop things too often.
But I do glass. Do I have? Mind your business.
What is wrong with you over there?
She always has 3 drinks of some kind. Always.
Mind your business. The Baby Yoda movie, you guys. I'm so excited. It's the Mandalorian. It's Grogu, which is his real name. And I've been watching the previews and on TikTok, and then I saw when Favreau was on the carpet with Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the baby, and he was moving and doing stuff, and I went,
Star. It's too funny.
Oh my God.
I'm just so excited. So, but we're actually going to wait like 2 weeks after it comes out to go to the theater because we're not people.
Yeah.
We don't like crowds. So we'll go like on a random Tuesday night. They have like $5 night at our movie theater.
Nice.
So we'll go like on a random Tuesday and hope that, 2 weeks after it won't be so crowded.
Yep. We just went to a movie the other day and there were only 6 people in the movie, and we were in the second to front row seats in the recliners. It was awesome.
What'd you see?
So nice. Oh crap. Kurt! What was the movie we saw the other day?
Must not have been that good.
I was just thinking this.
Oh, Hail Mary.
Don't even know.
Okay,
I have no
good.
interest. It's
Anyway,
a space movie.
Yeah, it's a space movie.
Oh, wait, with what's his name?
Yeah, Barbie guy. Yeah, Ken Barbie.
Ryan Gosling.
Yes, him. Yeah, it
How
was
was
actually
it?
quite good.
She calls him the
good.
Barbie guy. I think of The Notebook when I think of him.
I think of Eva Menendez when I think of him.
Oh, I know. I can't believe they got together. I had no idea they were together.
Yeah, for a long time now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Crystal just sent me a text message that she's been doing the bulk thing on Poshmark. And she wrote, "Oh my gosh, seeing listings in these items that need to be activated that I just made 3 weeks ago. Plus, there's sold listings." And then she put a screenshot of items that Posh is saying need to be reactivated, and it's actually sold.
But 3 weeks? That's ridiculous.
Not good, Posh. Not good.
Oh, the hantavirus.
Did the new owner start going wonky? I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah. I think a lot of this has to do with their new leadership. Some of the changes they've made, I think, are good. This one, I'm not so sure is. I think they're on the. I understand the philosophy behind it. They want people that are active. They don't want people, but 60 days is not long enough. Not when
they need to fine tune the algorithm of that thing.
Well, and if you're sharing your closet, that should count as activity.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That is the whole.
Right.
I'm on my YouTube. I can't say that word. The whole flipping point of sharing your closet is so that your listings get moved around and touched. And
well, that's because they know they have made the system that you have to use artificial intelligence to do it. This is a problem that they created. When Manish, who was the CEO before this person, Manish, I went to many a Poshmark thing where he would come out and he would talk about the democracy of Poshmark. The democracy of Poshmark. The democracy of Poshmark was bull crap. There was no democracy of Poshmark. It wasn't the best listing got to the top. It wasn't that the best quality listing. The good thing about eBay is that the quality, the better that search terms that you put in, the better that your description is, the better you do your item specifics, the better that your title is, you will get up higher in search, right? The better listings go to the top. Poshmark, it was done by who shared the last. So you could write red polo top. That was it. Red polo top. Not size, not gender, nothing. And if you were the last one to share it, and somebody was looking for Ralph Lauren red polo top large, and you just shared, yours is going to the top. So they, instead of combating this by saying, okay, we need to work on the quality of our listings and our algorithm and take out the sharing, they doubled down. And when they doubled down, all of these bots came out. So all of these people started buying bots and using the bots to share their closets because it was the only way you could sell anything.
Yep.
And now Posh has put us in the position where we're in the position where sharing doesn't even count as a human interaction. That was a lot. I'm really sorry.
Wow.
You said that with your whole chest. 10 times down.
Holy schmolies.
Oh my gosh. But she's not wrong.
I'm 100% right. I don't care what.
Yes.
I mean,
you're 100% right. And then they want to tell you can't use bots. But listen, who can sit here and manually share?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
I've had it. Oh, Mandy says, preach. Oh, that was preach. Holy moly. Trish's bot. I absolutely 1000%. And I can sit here and nitpick it. All 6 of the platforms that I sell on. But what it comes down to, honestly, I hate playing the games. Whoops. That's how I really feel. I hate playing the games. Why can't we just have good titles, list stuff, price it at what we want? Why do we have to share and run sales and do offers and juggle 10 balls? And why do we have to do all these games?
And I'm fine with what makes me upset isn't the idea of the games, right? What I'm fine with, if you tell me what the game is, I can play. What I don't like is when we have the game set out and then you move the goalpost. We are going down the field and there's the goalpost, and then you move it and it's 100 yards further than it was 5 seconds ago. And that's what I feel like Posh is doing right now. Posh is really trying, I think, to figure out where they're going to be. They're trying to figure it out. And what they're not keeping into consideration is that we have businesses and we are on multi-platforms. They have recognized the fact that most big sellers have to be on multi-platforms, that you cannot have, it's very difficult to have $100,000 business on just Poshmark. It's very difficult. And so therefore, if you want to be a 6-figure seller, you need to be on multiple platforms. And it's in their terms of service. If it sells on eBay, you can take it down. But what did the first thing they do? If you took too many things down, they started suspending you. So then you would have to prove, well, I had taken it down off another thing. Here's the terms of service. They are not playing by their own rules.
They're not.
They're not. And this, to me, it goes to that. You know, so now this 60-day refresh, you make me share. I share every day. I am touching the freaking items. How am I not in there?
Why are they? This is what I'm gleaning from that is they're making us work more and which is making a profit margin go down, which makes their profit margin go down. Make it easier for us to sell faster. So this is not going towards that goal, and not at all.
And here's the thing. They have come out and verbally said, hey, I got this shirt when I was with Trish too.
You did. We went to Salem.
We went to Salem. We were together a year ago. We got this shirt when we were together in Salem.
Yes, we did.
We might have a history. But no, they have come out and said sharing doesn't matter. So just experimentally a couple weeks ago, I turned my sharing off on LP for 1 week, and my sales took a nosedive.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it does still matter.
Still matters. Absolutely.
Sharing matters because you have to get things in front of people to see them. It's the same thing as advertising. It's the same.
How do they benefit by making the listing inactive?
Me a screenshot, and then she wrote, I listed that yesterday.
What? See, that's wrong.
And
you
Valerie
shouldn't
says
put out changes like that unless you have it somewhat mastered.
Low activity and give.
Yes. See, this is somebody, I think what happened here is somebody who hasn't been in the business and is like a programmer person goes, this is how we're going to do it. They're a punitive philosophy person. That's somebody who hasn't been in the industry for a while.
Well, I don't think, this is why I like List Perfectly, by the way. I'm just going to give one more plug for List Perfectly. One of the biggest reasons I like it is because the CEOs, the owners, the operators, all the coders, everybody, including Trish, everybody that works for List Perfectly is a reseller.
Yep.
So they know our pain points. They know what we celebrate. They know what we struggle with. They know what we need. And they give us a tool literally made by resellers for resellers who know all about our industry and what we do.
Yep.
All these other companies are run by CEOs with college degrees and everything but reselling who have no idea what we want, what we need, and what works.
Let alone have any kind of sales or retail experience.
Well, and I also think, this is just my own thing. This isn't LP talking. This is me talking. But I think also a lot of these companies have popped up over the last 8-12 months because AI has made it so easy to build an app. And what's going to happen is they are not going to be able to keep up with the changes, right? The thing about us is when something happens, we are like, oh crap, we got to adapt to that. And we will immediately change what we do to try to adapt to the changes that have happened on the platforms. And I don't think that what these new companies realize is how often things change. Star and I have been around a long time. We have seen things go from like Picture Mageddon on right? To really bad things that happen where resellers are thrown into, like when the mapping happened with clothing categories, right? When clothing categories changed, when was that? 1.5 years, 2 years ago now? Clothing categories changed. And List Perfectly went in and coded things so that people would be able to, they wouldn't have to do it themselves. We did it for them. We mapped it all for them. Instead of, whereas people on other had to go in and change every single clothing. I have 10,000 items in clothing. That would have been misery.
Oh, she's talking about the condition if people aren't following. When they change the conditions on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, when you said that
when
about
photo
AI, I think maybe AI might have had a play in these changes. It said, "Hey, why don't we just do this?" And then they relied too much on AI with the recoding.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. But
It
when
makes
Pittsburgh
sense.
PA happened, Star and I were in Las Vegas. Weren't you there with us when it at eBay Open, and it happened?
So everybody's pictures on every single listing on eBay disappeared.
I remember.
This was pre-list perfectly. This was pre-list perfectly. There was no categories. There was like, oh no, I'll just click the listing and hit update and it'll be fine because List Perfectly's catalog held all those photos for. This was I had to go home. Thank gosh we weren't at 6,000 listings back then. It was only 2,000. And we thought we were going to have to. We started pulling them out to rephotograph them. They did end up coming back, but
some of them did. A lot of people got one back. You would get the first photo back and then another. So you'd have to. There were people. Patty Kaufman, I can remember, had to do hundreds of them.
Yeah, and
I had Frog at the time, so all of mine were backed up. I had to just go into Ink Frog, which is going out of business June 1st. If anybody didn't know about that, so. You know, so I just had to go in and like update everything. Like you said, I just had to hit update and it would come back. Yeah. But it was a pain.
It was a big, that was the first time. And I think the last time I ever heard Vicky drop an F-bomb on her show. She said, "Don't, my money."
Holy cow.
I can imagine.
Everybody was mad. And then the other big one that happened like a year later, anyone that had bulk edited their prices, everything went down to $1. There was a glitch. So Keith and I had 2,000 listings, and we bulk edited all of them up 25% so we could run a 20% off sale. We did it in the evening. We went and had dinner. We didn't even look at eBay again. Then we got up in the morning. All 2,000 listings were listed at $1.
How many sold?
Like 5.
Oh, it could have been worse, but
yeah, it might have been 10. It could have been worse. It wasn't that many, but we had to spend this is back when he still worked, with me from home. So I started at page 1 and he went to the last page. So he worked backwards and I worked forwards and edited individually because you could not bulk.
You couldn't bulk edit?
You couldn't bulk edit them because it dropped it back to $1 every time you tried. So he went backwards and I went forwards, each listing all 2,000, one by one. We worked like 14 hours to get everything fixed.
That is awful.
Yeah.
That is awful.
Now, if we had List Perfectly back then.
Right. Well, and the great thing, listen, I know I work for them. So this sounds a little contrite, I suppose, on my side, but they really do. We really do care about resellers, right? And we really do think of ourselves. Like, we were in a meeting the other day and Pam Arnold, who you both know, was having a problem with something. And I brought it up in a meeting and I texted her and I asked her a question. And she said, "Where are you?" I said, "In a team meeting." And she's like, "And you're discussing this?" I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And so later on, she called me and she goes, "Really? Is that what you were discussing?" I said, "Yes. What do you think we talk about?" She goes, "I don't know. I didn't think you'd be talking about me." And I go, but that's really what we care about. Like, we want, if you guys have an issue, we want to know about it. Customer service, they bring them. I mean, I can't tell you how many times they'll say, "Oh, so-and-so's having an issue with this. What do you think about that?" Blah, blah, blah. And so that is really what we do. And we really care. And we want everyone to be the most successful they can be. And that's how we look at, our success. So.
Well, the customer service online too, there's 24/7. And if you go, "Hey, I need some help," I swear to God, I've been up at like 2:30 in the morning and I'll say, "Oh, let me know in the morning." And then somebody comes back in 15 minutes or less and says, "Hey, let's show me your script, blah, 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 blah." And it's addressed. And within a half an hour, it's fixed. Any time of the day or night. It's unbelievable.
And it's real Great people service. And real resellers.
Real time. Yep, live.
Time.
Yeah. And they're also sweet.
I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions that I've been asking on my show lately that I think
are really fun.
All right. And the 10th and Main Girls are on here on repeat, but I don't think Lori's been asked these. So which one do I want to ask first? Okay, you wake up tomorrow morning. Oh. You have answered these?
I've answered some of those. Who knows what you're going to ask now?
You wake up tomorrow morning and all your LP job is gone, first of all.
Okay.
And all your inventory. And all you're left with is a $100 bill. What are you doing?
My first thought was to take feet pictures. That was just funny. I did not mean it. I did not mean it.
You're not the only one who says that.
Yeah,
I've heard that before.
we have a friend in 10th and Maine who we won't mention.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I would go to the bins, probably. I think that I would suggest anybody who wants to get into this business to go find a good bins. I think you can learn a lot. And I also would only buy things that had a significant sell-through rate. I think at the beginning, people really are very like, we generate like, oh, I like this. If I would wear it, somebody else would wear it or whatever. And I think that if I really only had $100 and I was going to start again, I would just buy things with a certain sell-through rate and try to build up that way to get some money. And then I think I would buy new items after a certain. I don't think I would go into clothing like I am in.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well,
Now,
I think it's harder now than it used to be.
I agree.
It is.
Yeah. Well, because now you got Temu and all that other stuff to compete against. Yeah.
Yep.
Assuming we're talking about what would you do with reselling and not just like, oh, let's go to the movies, or that's all you've got, find a place to stay for the night.
I didn't take it like that. I took it like reselling. I didn't take
you're rebuilding your business with the $100.
Oh, okay.
All your inventory.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, and bins are a good idea, but I've heard too many horror stories about that stuff. You got to wear gloves and stuff like that and fight and all that stuff. My bin happens to be an hour and a half away, so for Goodwill and stuff. So it would be a bit of a trip for me. I'd probably spend $8 a gallon. I'd probably spend half of that just on gas round trip. But I actually would go to one of the live shows or Max Sold. That's one of my favorites. Dana turned me onto that one. And Max Sold is great because I can go local and pick it up. I'd buy small things in bulk as much as I could and even in comics, not so much jewelry, maybe some of the bulk stuff. I would buy small stuff, build it up, and then start reselling and buying, and build it that way. You've got to start small like that. And I wouldn't put it in one. The other thing I would do is use the $100 maybe for postage and packaging and stuff and sell what's in my house.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely on that too.
I answer different every week. It's just my mood. Last week I
was
going to buy 100.
Think about it.
Last week I was going to buy 100 lottery tickets.
Now you're just getting silly.
I was going to say that is not a good idea.
No, realistically, I have 99-cent days at every single thrift store in my area on different days of the week. Right now, quite honestly, transparently, I don't pay attention to, nor do I care about sell-through rate, because I buy in such volume for so cheap, and I'm just listing all the time. Sell-through rate doesn't matter to me, and I think that's probably true for most volume sellers.
Volume's a different game though, but if you're just starting with $100,
you have to pay attention to that.
You have to pay attention because you'll just end up with,
so it would be a whole new world for me. I would be like,
sell.
Wow, I got to pay attention to stuff I don't normally pay, because I can't just go buy $100, 100 pieces of clothing of what I normally sell now.
Correct.
Right. Because I already have
got to list it. You've got to,
Now numbers behind you to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would go to the 99-cent days still, but I would be looking at sell-through rate.
Right.
And maybe doing some more TikToks. I don't know. I'm not even monetized on TikTok. So
TikTok seems time consuming to me, because that's like live selling at like a show or something, but then again, so are the live shows. I don't know. TikTok doesn't, I don't know.
If I could just be monetized on there, you can make a 30-second, well, I think it has to be a minute long. You can make a minute-long reel every day about reselling, make it relatable to other resellers. You'll have your followers and you'll be making money. It's just, what you need to get monetized on there is like ridiculous. It's like 5 times the amount of followers and everything. YouTube's easier.
Yeah. Well, now also too, if you only have $100 and you have the small stuff, you can start out doing that. But on TikTok, I guess you get to a certain point where they will send you stock, send you samples.
Well,
and
that's a
then
whole
it's like
different way
drop
of
ship.
making money.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. She just means social media side.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
right.
mean making videos and getting paid for your videos like I do on YouTube.
Oh, I see.
And then there's the selling stuff, but then you're turning your channel into a infomercial, right? And I have built my brand. I have 2 TikToks. One, I've built my brand on reselling content, and the other one is books, book talk.
Yes, book talk.
And I wouldn't want to go on either one of those and just start peddling products and being an infomercial. So I would want to make money off of doing the reviews for the books or the funny videos I make. Okay,
yeah, the balance is important, it sounds like.
Next question.
Next.
Kind of along the same vein, but a little different. You wake up tomorrow morning. You still have your inventory, but reselling.
Thank God I woke up. I know she hates that. I'm so sorry.
I didn't say anything. I just want to go on record. I just giggled.
It was me.
You wake up tomorrow morning. You still have all your inventory, but reselling is now illegal. You're going to go to jail if you resell. What are you going to do for money, and what are you going to do with all that inventory?
Say it, Trish. Say it. Foot pictures.
Yeah, a feet pic's illegal. Okay. So I have all that inventory. So I just sell used clothing at the moment. Other than the small amount of stuff that I have for whatnot, I would probably just donate it. To be quite honest with you, I'd probably just donate it. And what would I do for a living? I have no idea. Like literally, if reselling went away, I don't know what I would do for a living.
It's an interesting question.
I haven't done anything else in like 15 years.
Good grief, Nancy.
Jesus.
Nancy, if I was desperate enough, baby, you never know.
You know, you got it. You can
If
just
it's
do it from
legal,
here down.
then it makes money.
It's illegal, man.
Is that reselling though? Is that reselling?
Kind of is. It kind of is reselling there, Lori. Kind of renting. Rent to own.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God.
Don't give the cow away for free.
Exactly.
Right.
Or the milk away for free or whatever that is.
Well, see, wait a minute. Reselling is selling something for at least a second or third time. So if you're selling it for the first time, technically that's not reselling.
That's just selling.
That's just selling. That's retail.
So when Nanette was on here, she said she would bargain and barter. So
that's a smart
like
idea.
the guy that mows your lawn. Hey, bro, you want some nice button front shirts? I'll give you 5 if you mow my lawn. And then like I could give somebody some shirts to. I don't really deal with a lot of people like that though. Like service people, you know, like I can't go down to the local grocery store to the cashier and be like, you like these pretty plus size bosses? Can I have the groceries for these?
Exactly.
I mean, you could do trade with like service people, like people who take care of your yard.
Kind of.
Well, it's kind of like the black market. You know, you get this from that person gets something from this person, that person. It's like that. But there are barter systems. We used to do it with the bookstore. We used to be part of a barter system. You get so many credits or whatever, and you sort of create your own currency type thing. So it is possible. You don't have to trade for those exact things, but you know, it's kind of like cryptocurrency. They created a separate thing, not to talk about that stuff, but it's the same principle.
But I'm with Trish. I mean, okay, first of all, I'm disabled. So I can't even go back into the industry that I know and did for 30 years. I can't do healthcare anymore.
Yeah.
I have an attitude problem. Surprise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Surprise. But I just don't think after 9 years of doing whatever the hell I want, when I want, I could go back to somebody telling me when, where, why, and how to be, and when I can pee, and when I can clock in, and when I can eat lunch.
Yep. I can't. I won't.
I can't. I don't think. And then just with my limitations, like, I've been standing for 5 minutes. I need to sit down.
Yes.
Well, you're fired because you can't sit on your feet for more than 5 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
I have too many limitations, but I think the freedom that I've had for now, I don't know how Keith. Well, actually, he has a lot of freedom in this job. He's like there's three people in accounting, and he's in his office, and he says he like never sees people. He just deals with them on the computer, and he works from home a lot too. So
yeah.
If I could find something like that, like where I could go into an office and just do computer work and not deal with people, and they would let me work remotely sometimes.
Yep. That's more possible these days. Ever since COVID, that's way more possible now. But
I don't like the idea of somebody else telling me when my start and stop time is.
I think over the next 10, 20 years, that's going to change. I think it's going to become more of a flex time thing, because it's going to save companies money on paying for space and stuff like that. Building is going to come to a virtual halt, so to speak. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, I think it has to change.
I think it will, but I want to pick when I wake up and when I start and when I stop and when I eat, when I pee, and when I take a 4-day weekend. You know what really bothered me when I used to have a real job? I loved my job, but it always made me feel really weird as an adult to have to fill out a piece of paper, to ask for permission to take a day off.
Yep.
To go to a doctor's appointment or whatever.
Yep. Try working in the 80s. Trish knows what I'm
old enough
about.
to work legally in the 80s.
Trish knows.
Trish knows.
I mean, here's the thing though. It's I mean, I do have a real job, but I mean, it's remote. So I do have to say when I'm not going to be there or whatever, but it is different than going to an office. I think I would have a hard time. I honestly probably work more hours now that I work at home than I did when I went to an office. But at the same time, you know, in the middle of the day, if I have to go get a prescription filled or if I got to bring my mother somewhere, I can still do those things. So there is a trade-off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like the same kind of trade-off you do when you're salaried. Yes, you work a lot of hours whenever you want, but you do have a little bit of flexibility with a lot of other things.
Well, and I'm salaried, so it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Double do then.
That's why I really like this job, because like on Thursdays, I know that I'm going to be in here for 2 hours doing a live show. So instead of working until 5, I might quit at 3 and take that 2 hours to read or work on a project or something. And if I'm behind and I need to catch up, I will spend that 2 hours taking photographs. If I take a day off in the middle of the week, I work Saturday. Like, I like just kind of picking and choosing.
Do you try to get so many hours in a week, Star, or do you do it by how much work you got done?
So I try to work each day from 7:30. I can't just say that. I was gonna say I try to work from 7:30 to 5, but it's not that simple. Like, I have things I do in the morning, and when those are done, I take a break to get a shower and do my chores and have lunch, and then I come back and do more.
Yours is more about pre-planning what needs to be done and then adjusting that left and right.
Yes, exactly. So I have things I must do in the morning, and then I take like a break. I take my shower, I do my chores, eat. Then I come back and there's things I have to do, but I might quit a little earlier if I know I'm working that night, because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, I have Wednesday night we do our raid train, and Friday night we do our 10th and Main. We'll talk about that in a second. YouTube Hangout. And I'm here Thursdays. But whenever I'm not where I want to be, I'll work more. I'll do more. So it's kind of like, these are my hours I work, but if I don't get my work done, I'll work extra. And if I'm ahead, I might take time off.
Now that sounds very, very haphazard to most people, but I know within those periods of time, I do this at this block and this at that block and this at that block on these days. So you've got a structure within that flexibility. And that's the difference why your system really, really works well. I personally like your system.
Thank you. And the last 2 Saturdays, because I knew I was taking a 4-day weekend, I wanted to get my bank really built up before I took off. So when I come back, I can just easily slide in and get caught up. Right. So the last 2 Saturdays, I came in here in my office in the evening, and jewelry is the easiest to photograph while you watch something. So I watched 4 episodes of American Horror Story because I'm rewatching Freak Show and Asylum, those 2 seasons.
Freak Show creeps me out.
I just watched like 4 hours of a TV show that I wanted to watch anyway. And he was playing his video games downstairs. So I'm like, I'll watch it on my TV up here. And I got tons of pictures taken.
Yep.
I don't normally work on Saturdays, but I was planning ahead for taking time off. And I was making it fun by watching a show.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, I don't know how to explain it. I just do things.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
go ahead, Laura.
No, you go.
I was just going to say, it makes sense. I mean, I just think I think because I, work for LP that I don't think of it like that anymore. Whereas I used to be more disciplined. Like I had to get up at least 50 listings a day, 7 days a week. So I would mean during the week, I would try to do 75 a day. But on Mondays, I usually didn't have time to do 75. So I would have to bank so many. So I had such a large, my bank would always have to be such a certain way. And now, because I go to work, it's a little different. I'm not as disciplined about my business because Liz is doing most of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not exactly the same for me as it used to be.
Does Liz do any of that? I retract my question.
Oh, Lord. I have to bless myself. She and I do. We are getting out of the clothing business, Lori. That's what I have to say to you.
Good for you. I don't blame you. I hate clothes.
Oh, I love clothes.
I love clothes. Clothes have been really good to me, but it's just not working anymore with the business.
Pivot, girl.
Yeah. So
Pivot. I recently pivoted. I'm still doing some jeans, but mostly I'm doing plus size dresses and tops now.
Yeah.
Plus seems to be great for you and Jen.
I really enjoy that. I can hit the 99-cent rack once a month when I go with Karen in my eBay Seller Circle group. That's such a lot to say. It used to just be the meetup, but now you got to say eBay Seller Circle.
Seller Circle group.
You should hear a ding register trademark thing.
Yeah,
eBay Seller Circles, ding trademark. But I can and it doesn't matter. It can be Walmart brand. It can be mall brand. If it's plus size, you can sell it for 20 to 25, $30.
And it's just based on if it's cute.
It's just based on if it's cute. And if they're all $1, I will take the entire rack home with me.
And you can do that just once a month. You can get enough items.
No, I do a lot of wholesale still too.
Oh, okay.
And buy out other resellers.
Mm-hmm.
I bought 250. Y'all who have seen the haul videos of the 250 pounds of stuff I bought, it was from her.
That was my initial go at purging stuff for the house sale. Yes, I sent her 5 50-pound boxes of this bulk clothing that just wasn't moving the way I wanted to, and I didn't want to deal with it anymore. And I sent it to her, and now she's doing these videos. So I watched the haul videos going, wow, she could get that for that? Wish I hadn't given it to her.
Yeah, and I bought out Jenny's and I do a lot of whatnot too.
Yeah.
But I do clothing. I do buy out other resellers.
Yeah.
I am known for that.
I thought my stuff had a lot of good, interesting things in it.
The only thing is a lot of resellers, they'll be like, I want to get out of clothing. And they'll tell me, we heard you do buyouts. And I'm like, did you also hear that my cost of goods locally is $1? So I'm never willing to pay more than $2 an item plus shipping.
Correct.
And they're like, oh, I want more than that. And I'm like, then find someone local.
That is what I find to be the hardest thing about selling to other resellers is other resellers overvalue what the stock is worth.
Mm-hmm.
They overvalue it by a lot, in my opinion. A lot of times resellers will say to me, well, I want, I found it. I bought it. I pressed it. I photographed it. Now, if you're selling me the listing and all the photography and all that, if it's listed and I'm buying that, that is a certain amount of value. Right. But the item, I can go out and buy this exact same item for $1 or less. So while I appreciate that you curated it and you got it, it's not worth more than $1 or $2. I agree with Star. And a lot of resellers overvalue, especially used clothes.
They want to get rid of it and let it go, but you got to let it go at prices that other resellers are willing to pay, which
it's a write-off. They don't.
And if you're paying shipping, it's a write-off. But if you're paying shipping too, like I would more lean towards just $1 an item, right? Because you're also paying shipping,
right?
Yeah. But if we both have LP and you can give me your listings, I still think that's only worth $2 or $3.
I agree with you.
I still got to pay
agree.
shipping. I agree. Got to pay shipping, and you got to send the item here. And I still got to move it from your list perfectly to mine and then list it. I still got to integrate it into my own inventory system. That's and right. I actually think that might be a lot more work than you just sending me a box of clothes I photograph at my own leisure. Yeah. And list on my own.
Or like you did with mine, you just go through it and you get the free advertisements as you go through it, which you're going to have to do anyway. So, you know.
But I just think sometimes
the listing is
buying the listing is. Yeah. I think buying the listing sometimes is more work.
Depends on whose listing it is.
Yeah, true.
But if I just buy like 500 pieces of the clothes for $500 plus shipping, it can sit in my garage until I need it.
Correct.
And I can use it for haul videos, and I can. Right.
I think also, you're going to have to touch each one of those listings and decide whether or not you want to redo it. And now that LP has AI to help, that has cut it back a little bit. But you're going to have to touch each one of those listings anyway. So it's the same thing as having to do the listing yourself.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. As opposed to me just sending you for postage.
Yeah, but that's what I do buyouts. I do a lot of whatnots. Still do thread up.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah. I have
I've
two
done thread up in years now.
And then I do the Goodwill once a month. We go to a church sale once a month now too.
Oh my God.
In the house more than once a month. It's not anything I put on the Seller Circles events page. It's just like me and Karen and our friend Kelly. But there's a church sale. It's once a month. And we're going to go. We went in April. We went this month. We went last weekend. We're going to go every month until it's done for the year, which is like autumn when it starts to get cold.
Fun.
Is that the huge one that we were talking about before?
It has 18 rooms. Yeah. Plus the garage, plus outdoors. Oh my gosh! Wait till you see my haul video tomorrow. My Mickey Mouse overalls I found.
What size?
Large.
I love Mickey Mouse.
Do you want to see them?
Yeah.
They don't really have that many graphics in them.
I do want to see them. I wish they weren't large. Can I just say, who in my world would ever thought I would have said I wish they weren't large? I just want to say that for anyone who knows me. That is
that's so cool. So they're kind of plain. This doesn't mean you get away from not watching my haul video tomorrow, folks. Don't watch my haul video.
This is a teaser.
I put my whole haul from the church sale in there, plus a big bag from Goodwill. Look at the tag.
Oh, it's vintage.
They're going to be about $60, $70.
Oh, nice.
I comped them at the end of the haul video.
Nice.
They got the Mickey Mouse buttons.
Oh, I love them.
But they're just plain green, except the one leg.
Are you serious?
Oh, Trish, you have to buy that. That looks like you.
Fit me anymore.
Look at the Mickey Mouse leg and then the little loop.
Oh,
but Baggy is in now, huh?
So cute.
$3. Oh, there's one other little cute tag.
You got them for $3?
Yeah, and they were in with the shirts. So the church sale that has the 18 rooms, in the garage they have like their overflow of clothes, and they had a rack of shirts. And plus size, so that's why I'm over there. And I seen these folded over on a hanger, and I'm like, why are overalls in there with shirts? And I went,
you're like, it doesn't matter. I will take these.
I looked in there and I went, and Karen and Kelly both came over and went, what is it? And I went, oh my God.
Vintage Mickey. And you think they're worth between 60 and 70?
50 to 60.
Good for you.
Wow. So I did comp them at the end of the video if you want to rewatch it watch it because my memory may be wrong, but I think it said 50 or 60.
So cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I just realized the little thingies are Mickey heads.
Yeah, they put Mickey heads.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! So cute. Maybe I can keep them and wear. I can't even believe I can't believe I'd fit into a large. I've lost.
I think I could get one leg in there.
Good Lori. You guys are too fun. This has been very fun, but I have to go to bed.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are on the East Coast. I've still got sunlight.
So before we go, we need to do the giveaways.
Oh, okay.
Giveaways.
Sorry.
Yes.
And then we need to have you each give a piece of advice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But let's do the giveaways first.
My advice: take cute feet pics. No.
All right. Oh, I can't do this until. Oh God, I'm sorry. I have birthday brain. If you want, we're gonna draw 3 winners. One winner is gonna get a month free of LP. One person's gonna get a $10 eBay card. And if you're in Florida and you want a ticket,
Anyone who's in Florida and wants a ticket, just tell me and we'll give you one. So how you feel right now?
okay, so we'll draw 2 winners. We'll draw 2 winners. If
Anyone-
you want a chance to win the free LP or this, type in the chat #birthday.
#birthday.
Yes.
She said it like it was 2 words. Birthday.
Birthday.
One
Type
word.
this in the chat. Get in there, guys. We want to go to bed.
We do. Trish does. I don't know about anyone else.
And then if you're in Florida, just let her know. She'll give you a free ticket. While we wait for people to type that in, come on, it's $10. You can find something to retail arbitrage on eBay.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
So what if we all just woke up tomorrow and we just
yes.
had gift cards? That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I can do that.
Florida dates are the 18th, 20th, 22nd, 25th, and 28th.
You know, I'm going to be so close. Okay, so I am obviously mileage challenged when it comes to looking at a map. So how far from Chattanooga is it to one of the closest locations?
A half an hour.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Chattanooga to Gainesville. Let me ask. Let me find out. I'm gonna
I
guess.
love you.
I'm gonna guess 12 hours.
So I'm trying to think. If
But
it's 3 hours to you, then it's got to be at least because you got to cross 1 or 2 states to get there. See, California, I got
Don't
everything
trust
gauged.
Lori ever when she talks about geography.
I live in California. We're like our own little country over
Oh,
here.
I'm wrong. I was way over 6 hours.
Yes.
Oh. Okay,
No
so it's going to have to be like a day trip or an overnight from Tennessee. Okay. Thumbs up.
Make sure you hit the like button, guys. It helps my channel a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it really helps. A lot of people don't know this, but when you hit a thumbs up on a video, it doesn't just help that video, it helps the channel overall. The more thumbs up I get, the more desirable my channel and my videos seem, and the better I get seen in the algorithm. So help me feed some hungry hippos. Or I can really guilt trip you and say that Keith and I are drowning in medical bills since his issues last year. You can hit the thumbs up and help us.
I feel you, girl. Heart attack city over here.
Yeah. We had a year, Lori.
You did. We did have a hell of a year. Jesus.
We had a year. Come on, guys. Get your #birthdays in there. I see them still trickling in.
Swimmer Nation. I'm near Fort Lauderdale, Orlando. Swimmer. Who is that? Who is Swimmer Nation?
Fort Lauderdale. Say it again. Fort
Nancy. She lives
Lauderdale.
in. Where does Nancy live? I know this.
Nancy, email me trish@listperfectly.com. I'll send you a ticket. And you can go to Orlando or Fort Lauderdale, wherever you wish. Shut up. Stop making fun
I
of
just
me.
love your accent. I've so missed it. I just can't get up for Mastermind. It's just not possible. I gave up on that a year ago. I tried.
I don't blame you, Laurie. It's too early for the West Coast.
It's 6 a.m. And then we tried. I know that you guys put up a 9 o'clock one. That was still too early. So
I get it. And that one hasn't worked out. We've got to find somebody to do one on the West Coast.
yeah. Don't ask me. I'm moving to the East Coast.
See, soon you'll be able to do it, Laurie.
Oh crap! Did I just do that to myself?
You did. You totally did.
I walked into it. But it'd be worth it. I get to see your bright and shining face.
I put this eBay sell event link in because Trish is on the main photo.
I am at the moment for some reason. I am on the main photo.
La-di-da.
Port St. Lucie. Oh.
Where is
Yeah,
that?
email me. It's on the West Coast, right? Port St.
West.
Lucie.
You're on the main photo of what? I'm lost. I don't know what link she put in. I don't see it.
eBay seller, the Instagram eBay seller page at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do tell.
Who knows? I was at an event last year. They asked me to say something. I said it, and it shows up a year later.
They love you over at eBay. You're just a great speaker, and they just love you over there.
Hey, listen, it's the accent. No, it's not. I'm kidding.
It's your cute little face and your sense of humor. That's exactly what it is.
Thank you, Lori.
You're welcome.
1 hour north of West Palm Beach, 2.5 hours from Orlando. All right. Well, write me, Nancy. I'll get you a ticket. You can come wherever you wish.
Yep. It's good. It's good.
Okay, we're gonna draw the winner. Y'all that were slow, you're missing out. Sorry. Do we want to draw a free month of list perfectly? Because I think the rules with that is you have to not be a user, right?
Yeah, you can't be a user. Yep.
I think everybody in here is a user.
I think everybody in here is either a user or a, dare we say, former user.
Okay, well, you can be a.
How about we draw the first winner, and you tell me if you are eligible or want the LP, and if you don't, you get the card.
If you are a former user, you can use it. You just need a different email address.
Loopholes. Loopholes.
All right, loopholes.
I need to open a separate account.
I should have stipulated that. Well, I mean, I'm giving away more than one thing, so.
You didn't draw it yet, so you're still okay.
We'll draw the first winner. If that person wants to pass on LP, they can have the gift card. I will draw a second winner, and if that person wants to pass on LP, good night, happy birthday. To me. Would you guys put hashtag birthday in there? This is $10.
$10. Who wants $10?
I'm going to tell you real quick what I'm going to do over my 4-day weekend, and then we'll draw them, and then we'll give a piece of advice, and then we're all going to go. I'm going to read books. Are you surprised?
Shocked.
I have a list of movies picked out. Some movies that are really popular that I am shocked I haven't seen, but I always prioritize reading, like Weapons, Sinners, One Battle After Another.
Sinners
is dark side to you.
So good. Sinners is so good.
I'm just gonna watch that one with you.
Is it? I keep hearing that.
So good.
And then Begonia or Badagonia.
Begonia, like bug, B-U-G.
The girl from Spider-Man that played Gwen, whatever. Emma and Badagonia. She's kidnapped and they shave her head because they think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever her name is.
She played in she was, oh my goodness.
She was in House Bunny.
She was Cruella DeVille.
Cruella DeVille is what I was trying to think of. Yes.
Yep. And then also Anaconda with Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
Funny movie.
I can't wait. Funny. And I got a whole list of books.
Sinners was really good though, Star. Oh, look, Kristen back and put in hashtag birthday. Good job. Emma Stone. Good job, Kelly.
Emma Stone.
I'm going out to lunch with Karen, and I'm going to have a piece of Reese's peanut butter cake.
And strawberry pie.
Oh. And free strawberry pie. I'm having a big fat pig party. I'm going to eat and drink and be merry. Begonia.
Yes.
Mary's not an LP winner yet, so hopefully we draw you, sweetie.
Okay, go, Mary. And if somebody else gets drawn, give it to Mary.
Here we go.
Okay.
We have 8 entries.
Oh.
Y'all can see the screen, right?
Yep. Mary.
Oh! So close. All right. Kelly, since I actually have your phone number, I'm just going to text you a picture of your key code. And when you go to check out on eBay, you just type that in under gift card, and that's how you use it. That way I don't have to mail it to you. Okay, the next winner.
Everybody but Mary, get out of the thing.
This one's fun. Where did you get this one? What is this one called?
StreamYard.
Oh, it's through StreamYard. Oh, fun.
Mary. Oh.
Nanette already uses LP. Let's just draw again.
Just give it to Mary.
Just give it to Mary for criminy sake.
But this is fun.
Okay. We'll just keep going until we hit Mary. How's that? Ah!
Oh.
You win. It's your thing. You can give it to Mary.
Just give it to Mary.
Kelly wants me to donate her gift card.
Oh, that's nice.
Who should I donate it to?
Did it buy me a gallon of gas?
Not from eBay, you dope. I don't know who to donate it to. Should we draw someone else? Should we?
Mary.
LP.
Give it to Mary. I think Mary gets both.
Mary.
Mary gets both. Mary, can you please send me an email
right now.
And I'm going to email you back. I'm just going to give Mary the gift card. I'm going to email Mary back with the gift card. And then the LP, how are we doing that, Trish?
You don't have a code?
Oh, Kelly, you're confusing folks.
That was nice.
All right.
So donate to LP.
I have a gift card she can have.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jill. That is so nice.
That was very sweet,
Thank
Jill.
you so much.
Aw, that's
All right, here's
sweet.
what we're going to do. Mary, you email me. You're getting a $10 gift card from me. Kelly, you email Trish. She'll give you a gift card.
$10 gift card you can have.
And then how are we doing the LP?
Oh, there's still the code. Doesn't matter because the code's still there. So, Kelly, I'll give you this tomorrow. How are we doing the LP code? I'll get you one tomorrow. And you can, so once she emails you, I'll give it to you.
Okay. And then if she stays on, that'll roll over into my affiliates.
Correct.
Look at me always trying to make money even when I give stuff away.
Correct. Mundo, it will, my friend.
All right. So Kelly's getting a card from Trish. Mary's getting a card from me. Mary will also get a code tomorrow. Or I'll get it. We'll get it. We'll do it.
I feel like I should give Mary something. What should I give Mary?
No, Kelly, you have it. It's just an eBay card that I have. I have a lot of them. eBay gives them to us to give out. So, Kelly, you have it, my friend. And Jill, that was very sweet.
Yeah, Jill, that was very nice of you. Thank you.
Jill is so nice. I just love Jill.
I know. I love her too. So, your best piece of advice for other resellers?
My best piece of advice is one of two things. You have to decide what you're doing. You're either a volume seller or you are not. If you're a volume seller, you got to do volume, which means you're not worried about sell-through rate as much, etc. If you are not a volume seller, then you got to look at sell-through rate. You can't just buy on instinct.
Yep. And along those lines, I think my best advice during this show is sell what you like, because you go out and buy stuff. I'm speaking from personal experience. You go out and buy something, buy a bunch of stock and going, ooh, that's cool. I bet people would like that. You check your sell rate through rates. That's where you sort of mitigate some of that there. But if you buy what you like, you're going to list it. If you buy what you don't like, then it's going to sit there. And that's how our money mountains get what do you call it? What was the other term for the money mountains that we don't sell? I can't remember.
I say it. Death pile.
Yeah.
I don't think death pile should have a negative connotation. And if it does, it'll make you work through it. So it's a death pile.
There's that. But if you're just starting out as a new seller, you may get discouraged. So the most positive thing is focus in, like she said, do your sell-through rates. And then if you sell what you like, you're going to sell what you would like to list that you think you're going to do. But if you're just buying because you think, okay, if you think it's going to sell, this is a perfect example. I'll make it quick. I bought $3,000 worth of iPhone cases and screen things and chargers. And I thought I could sell them for $1, but they didn't. And I tried so hard and they just sat for 3 years. Don't do it. Buy what you would like to sell and what you would like to revisit, until you start to develop whatever your master plan is going to be.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thank you, Mandy. Can everybody guess what my big piece of advice is going to be?
Organization, consistency.
Find your work-life balance.
Oh, I forgot.
I say it every week.
You do, I
and
know.
I'm going to continue saying it every week until you guys find it. Get your boundaries set and don't let your reselling business take over your whole life.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
Yep.
So find that work-life balance. Take some time for yourself this weekend and enjoy life. I mean, we're our own bosses. We should be enjoying life, right?
Right.
Thank you, Trish, for coming on. I appreciate it.
Anytime. No problem.
Trish.
Happy to be here.
And Nancy, don't forget to get up with her for your ticket. Kelly, get up with her for your card. Mary, get with me for your card and your things, your free month. Lori, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Jill. That was sweet.
Yes, that's a
Look
good
at
one.
this. Look at this.
Yes.
People are getting it. People are getting it. People are getting it. Yes. Work-life balance.
Love it.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Trish. Thank you for everybody that was in the chat. I really appreciate you. We've been on for almost 2 hours. Your time is valuable, so we appreciate that you spend it with us. Jill, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. You are a very good friend. And everybody have oh my gosh, happy Mother's Day to all the moms this weekend too. Happy Mother's Day. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.